Here in this video, I'm going to discuss hypersonic velocity. You know subsonic velocity, supersonic velocity, you might have heard these terms. Okay. What is subsonic velocity? When the velocity of any object is less than the velocity of sound in that medium through which the object is moving. Say an object is moving through air. So you know that air is a medium through which sound can propagate. So in a given condition, means velocity, speed of sound in air depends upon pressure, temperature and density of air. You know that thing. So depending upon these values of pressure, density and temperature, velocity of sounds are different. If these are different, then sounds are different. Anyway, one average value is normally considered, that is 343 meter per second, which is considered at sea level and at almost 20 degrees Celsius temperature. So in that case, you know the velocity of sound, which is equal to 343 meter per second. If the velocity of the object is less than 343 meter per second, in that case, the velocity of that object is considered to be subsonic velocity. And if the value of the speed of the object or the value of the velocity of the object exceeds that value, 343 meter per second, then that velocity of the object is called supersonic velocity. And the ratio of the velocity of object divided by the velocity of sound in the given medium is called Mach number, M-A-C-H, Mach number. So Mach number, since it is a ratio of two velocities, therefore it is dimensionless. Means Mach number is dimensionless. And we are now talking about, in this lecture, we are talking about hypersonic velocity. This is also a kind of supersonic velocity. This velocity is also more than the velocity of sound, but here the threshold of velocity is defined to be Mach number 5. If the velocity of the object crosses Mach 5, means 5 times the velocity of sound, then in that case that velocity is called hypersonic velocity. Question is, why this distinction is being made between supersonic velocity and hypersonic velocity? Okay, so yes, of course there is difference. Reason is what? Reason is above Mach number 5 in case of air, okay, we are talking about atmospheric air. So above Mach 5, what happens? Extreme high temperatures are produced due to the friction between air and the surface of the object, outer surface of the object, okay. Tremendous friction is there in case of high velocities, means when the Mach number crosses 5, in that case, due to that extreme level of friction, extreme heat is produced or generated, and due to which rise of temperatures are very high. So we have to select materials for those objects. Means if we are talking about aircraft, missiles, etc., okay, then in that case materials should be capable of withstanding those high temperatures. Also, due to high temperatures, thermal stresses are high. Thermal stresses, you know thermal stresses. Those are high. See, and properties of air also change in case of that high temperature. Okay. So this high temperature is produced above Mach number 5. Okay. So that's why this Mach number is designated as, means velocity corresponding to this Mach number is designated as hypersonic velocity. Okay, many objects are there which can move in hypersonic velocities. And at such high speeds, control or stability of the aircraft becomes very critical. Okay, and aerodynamic calculations also becomes very critical or very complicated at such high Mach numbers. So this is the significance of using this term hypersonic velocity. Okay, but just keep in your mind that hypersonic velocity is nothing but supersonic velocity. It is also supersonic, but special cases are there. Special treatment is required for the purpose of experiment, for the purpose of calculation. Special care must be taken, okay, for such high velocities. So that is the main difference between supersonic velocity and hypersonic velocity. Both are above Mach number 1. Mach number 1 means sonic velocity. If an object is moving with Mach number 1, that means in that case the velocity of the object and the velocity of sound are same. Okay, so this is the end of this lecture. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.